Okay guys, we've got a bunch of products here at First Man. We've got our men's lifestyle supplement, which is everything that a man needs on a daily basis. We've got our natural diuretic supplement, Defined, which allows you to get an angular face, removes all the water, especially good for summer. We've got our Male Advantage book, which is a paperback. You can order this, or you can get this in audiobook format or ebook format. We've got our Better Looking Man course, which I'll bring up pictures on screen now. And we've got my personal diet plan and fitness plan in ebook format. On top of this, guys, we've got a body wash coming out soon, part of the testosterone friendly range. We've got men's boxers and a whole clothing line coming out soon. A whole bunch of products, but for now, let's get back to the video that you actually wanted to watch. Okay guys, I just want to make a quick video on why is it so hard for men to peak early? Why is it so hard for men to peak young in life? And it's so difficult for various reasons, like experience and going through different things in life and just figuring shit out. You know, you kind of have to fail and figure stuff out to begin with in order to get to the end results and whatever. This stuff takes time. But also, as I've said to you guys before, like men and women, they just have different timelines. They just operate differently. And I've got some stuff that I've written down here. And for example, you've got a hot woman, she's 18, she's dating a billionaire. Okay, it's highly plausible. Whereas a male success journey, on average, to become successful, like a millionaire, takes like 12 years. So a woman who's 18, she could be dating some billionaire, she's on a yacht, whatnot, she's enjoying like the perfect life. You have to, number one, as a man, have the foresight to go, okay, at 18 I'm going to sacrifice all of that and I'm going to purely focus on success. It's nigh on impossible. Most guys will not do that. They will not have that self-awareness to begin with. So if you are the luckiest guy in the world and you realise that young, if it's going to take 12 years on average, you're still going to be 30 years old before you get to a point where you're a millionaire. Okay, and that young girl at 18 is on a yacht with a billionaire. So it's like 12 years later, you're still going to be behind where she was at 18 without putting any work in. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is why it's so difficult for men to peak early. The next one I wrote down, we've all seen this, I see this in the gym all the time. Like how many, I don't know if you guys can see my face actually. Can't really see the SMP, can you? Because the blue light. Well, you can. Look, there's a line there. I brought it forward. Looks pretty good, I think. I just like chilling in the hat sometimes. Facial development coming along nice as well. Look at that, guys. It's crazy considering where it was back in the day. But the second one is a female fitness journey. We've all seen this. Like, I've seen women go to the gym and be like, oh, all the hard work's paying off, and she's only been in the gym for like 6 months to a year, which is mental. 6 months to a year, you know, and she just looks unbelievable because her starting point is so much higher than where ours is. Whereas for a man, you can go to the gym for like 5 years flat out, work as hard as you can, and you still like, you've just accomplished something decent. Do you know what I mean? You don't look as good as the woman. There's other guys that are genetically looking better than you, whatever. Like, as a guy, like 5 years is still no guarantee. Like, you should be looking really good at that point, but it's still no guarantee that you're going to look amazing. So it's just like, that's going to take time to build up that masculine frame. And if you're busy, you've got a 9-to-5 job, you're working on other things, it might take longer than 5 years. Do you know what I mean, guys? So the next thing is female assets. Stuff like boobs, arse, pretty face. They're instant. A girl gets to like 18, she's got all of those, okay? They're already in place. So it's such a quick thing to do. Whereas a man, like, our assets, things that we're valued on, is like house, car, companies, holiday homes, investment portfolios. You're talking like 15 to 20 years to put all of that together. Okay, it's just a different type of thing that we're chasing after. It's completely different. Like, most guys aren't even thinking about like holiday homes and investment portfolios. It's not even entered their radar yet. You know, to have like a $250,000 crypto portfolio, to have like 4 or 5 holiday homes that they rent out throughout the year, like stuff like that, it's just not on their radar till later in life. So, you know, our value just comes from different things. And something I wrote here, I said a woman can start at 21 and be top tier by 22. Okay, so if she just decides, I'm going to change my lifestyle, I'm going to get in the gym, I'm going to, this hat's annoying me this way, I'm going to put it back. If she's just like, I'm 21, I kind of abused my body a little bit, I'm going to get in the gym, I'm going to work my bollocks off, I'm going to fix some stuff, I'm going to take care of my skin, I'm going to eat clean, it should be like a year and she just looks like a 10. Okay, she can fix that shit really quickly. But then I wrote, a man who starts at 21 will likely be 26 before he sees results, and more likely 33 before he's top tier. That's just the story of our lives, okay? And it just takes longer for us to reach our prime years, our peak years. It just takes longer for us because we're valued on different things. And, you know, you could, as a man, be the most handsome guy ever, and you go and get in the gym and you get a really nice body in like 3-4 years because you were genetically blessed. You could be like 25 years old, you're having a good time, but you can't pay the bills. You've got no experience, you can't pay the bills. You've got no life experience. You can't accomplish like the next level of life. Like, you're doing well in your 20s, your teens, your 20s, you're sleeping with a lot of women. But then it's like, what's next? What comes next for you? You know, can you buy those holiday homes? Do you have investments? Do you know what I mean? Do you have a portfolio that you can call upon? Do you have debts? Are you living in a nice place? Are you living like a bum? Are you eating like beans on toast every single night? Like, as a woman, you can be absolutely stunning, be living a shit life, and you can still be with like a billionaire and whatever. Like, the criteria for us is different. And I have to promote this time and time again to you guys. Like, I think too many men are focused on the high school mentality of, I want to be a handsome guy. I want to be the guy who gets all the girls. And it's like, I promise you there's so much more longevity and fulfillment in being the guy that has the stuff, you know, that has the life setup, that has the ability to make things happen, has the ability to start a business, to invest 50k at the drop of a hat, that has the ability to have kids and has enough money to put them in like private school. Like, these sort of fucking things just pay off long term, because that's the majority of your life. That's like probably 30 years old to like 70 years old, 80 years old. Like, this shit just matters so much more. So it's like the main bulk of your life. So I just truly believe that's what more men should be focused on. And it's one thing that, you know, and I've talked to you guys about this on body fat before. Like, a woman who's 30% body fat can catfish you with some face shots, because they don't store body fat in their face. So she can go out, get drunk, you know, get pissed up, whatnot, eat shit food, and her face still looks pretty good, and she just gets a little bit thicker, and she still has a load of guys that are like, she's gorgeous. Whereas as a man, you go out, you have a couple drinks, whatever, go straight to your face, you look like shit, you know, your body doesn't look that great, and you're wasting money. It's just like, there's different rules. There's different rules. When people say men and women are equal, they're talking about different things to what I talk about. But I'm really talking about like the detriment that it has on you, and I'm talking about like the rules of the game. Like, there's a lot of shit that women can get away with. There's a lot of lifestyle choices that they can make that we can't make. It's completely different. And as a man, unless you have like a very, very, very high level of discipline early on in life, and you have like a proper regimen to be like, okay, I'm going to get in the gym, I'm going to get my body fat low, I'm going to work on getting an angular face, like getting like the cheek, like that sort of shit, like you can see it there, like that sort of thing, like the natural diuretics, to building up my wealth, to learning about stuff like crypto, investments, whatnot. Maybe you get into property, maybe you get into like overseas properties, just finding your thing, do you know what I mean? Learning about businesses, how to turn a profit, it's just way more difficult for us. It's way more difficult for us. Like, a woman just has to be hot, and her life is pretty fucking amazing. Now, it doesn't last, and I feel sorry for women past a certain point, because it's just downhill beyond then. But as a man, there's like no guarantee that you'll ever get to the promised land. Like, most women, there's a guarantee that they're going to enjoy some of their best years at some point. But as a man, unless you have like that disciplined routine young, or at least at some point in your life, but especially young, you'll probably never get to that top tier level where you can enjoy all the benefits. And people don't take you seriously. That's the thing. People, like, you could be a real handsome tall guy, in shape, big dick, whatever, unless you're like really making waves in like the business world, the career worlds, in terms of your assets, your goals, what you're accomplishing, like where you're going, like where you've really got your shit sorted at an elite level, you just don't really get taken seriously. And I think I'd love every guy to get to that point where you know, they're doing big shit. They're making investments. They're not bullshitting people about it. Like, we're doing big things this year. They're actually doing big things. I hope every guy gets to that level, because it's a really nice feeling to kind of feel like, number one, to feel like the man, and number two, to fulfill your like natural masculine purpose. Okay, guys, I hope this helps a lot of you out there.